Hey, that looks straight to you?
Why are you hanging that?
Because you asked me to. About 3 weeks ago. I'm getting around to it. Why? You don't want it here?
No, I love it there, but just stop.
Why? Is it the painting? You don't? I know, it's just like this. It looks like kind of like a deflated boob here, right? I know. It's gonna be depressing. Should I take it down?
No, I want you to stop doing anything nice.
This feels like a trick.
No?
No.
No, I just need you to stop being nice to me unless you're gonna marry me after. Is that funny? Do you think that's funny?
Nope. I guess it's not funny.
See, you can't keep being nice to me, and I can't keep pretending that this is something that it's not. We've been together for over 7 years. You know me. You know who I am. You either want to marry me or you don't.
Or there's the possibility that I mean it when I say I don't believe in marriage.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Come on! It's bullshit for every woman that has been told by some man that he doesn't believe in marriage, and then 6 months later, he's married to some 24-year-old that he met at a gym. It's bullshit.
Where is this coming from?
It's coming from a place that I've been hiding from you for about 5 years.
Okay.
About 5 years, because I haven't wanted to seem demanding, and I haven't wanted to seem clingy or psycho or whatever. So I haven't asked you. But I have to. I mean, are you ever gonna marry me? I can't do this anymore.
If you're in a relationship, you want to see the person for all their seasons, and at least minimum 2 years. I say 3. But this is 7 years, okay? Now, Ben Affleck's character has touted that he can have a relationship that is everything that encompasses with a marriage, just without the paperwork. But Jennifer Aniston is like, no, I want to enter into a business treaty, which is what it is. We forget about all that once we have love and whatnot. You're signing into a business treaty here that both of you are going to be together. So, can you have this without marriage? Is this a discussion to have? Jennifer did say that at the 2-year mark, she felt like this should happen. They didn't necessarily say that she has talked to him about getting married. I'm sure it's come up. But she let 5 years pass. And the clip that happened prior is that at her job in the office, there's 2 other women that are talking about the movies. He's just not that into you. So women are talking about guys that are not into them, and then something gets brought up, and Jennifer's right there hovering about, well, if a guy's not that into you, he's just not gonna give you what you want and then marry you, after a certain amount of time. And this irked Jennifer, okay? Because she's like, well, I'm that woman. And once the other 2 girls realize, oh shoot, she took it as we're talking about her. Okay, so that's where Jennifer's coming from. Like, she finally heard somebody else say it out loud, and it kind of gave her the courage to tell Ben, like, hey, I am this girl. I need to be married to know that you love me. I take this in somewhat as an ultimatum, just because Ben doesn't want that, okay? I remember at the beginning of my relationship that she had mentioned, I do want to be married and I'd like to have kids. I'd like to be a mother. So I knew that going in, and that was okay with me. But at least she made mention of it. So I knew in the back of my head, if I'm going to continue, this is what she wants. And we did go through that. We got married and we had a child within a year. All right. So we sped up the process, however you want to take that. Can you have a great relationship and not be married? I would not be opposed to it, but you need a very specific and special woman that will be okay with it, but you have to bring it up at the beginning. Otherwise, this will happen. Years will go. And if Jennifer had resentment for him, it didn't really show. I think it was just disappointment that she stayed for this long, and I guess thinking that Ben would change his ways. But Ben was okay that Jennifer was not changing her ways because he just loves her, doesn't need the paperwork. We're open-minded. If you just want to be together forever without the paperwork, okay with that. But a discussion at the beginning, okay? Definitely. Otherwise, you get this, it's hurt feelings, and it's not going to work out. You have to make it known this is very important. Marry me, sign the paperwork so I can take half if it doesn't work out.
I actually like this clip. I think this is a perfect example of putting out there what you want. As Mafuji said, we always talk about seeing someone through all their seasons, right? And I always say at least 2 years. At least 2 years by that time you know if you want to marry the person or not. And if someone tells you who they are, believe them. He told you at some point he doesn't believe in marriage. Now, as Jen's character, hearing him say that, knowing she wants to get married, cut ties right then and there. Put out your expectations of what you want or what you're looking for. I remember when my wife and I, we went out on our second date. I always jokingly say it's our second date. She told me she's dating for the purpose of getting married. Not dating around just to mess around, anything like that. She's dating with the intent of getting married. So I knew that up front. She didn't know I wasn't going anywhere. But I appreciate that because one, I know if that person is not for you and that's not what they're looking for, they're going to run away right then and there. So I liked how he pretty much told her, I don't believe in marriage. And then she said, I've been holding this for 5 years. So the 2-year mark, she knew she wanted to get married to him. And if she heard what he said, she would have cut ties right then and there. So that's one thing I like about the scene. Because the person is telling you who they are, what they believe in, and you're trying to make them do something that's not what they want to do. And granted, whenever a guy says, I don't believe in marriage and I don't want to be married, but you see him 6 months, a year later, married to someone else, he just didn't want to marry you. That's what it is. He did not want to do that lifelong journey with you. So that's how I take it. That's how I look at it. There's not much more to it that everyone's going to tell on themselves eventually. Are you paying attention? Okay, everyone do their representative in the very beginning. And you're going to hear some things, whether you choose to ignore it or not, that's up to you as far as what they're saying, what they're not saying. And don't think that you can change a man. A man's going to change for the woman that he wants. Plain and simple.